big international story now. US panel has held its first public hearing in the Capitol Hill insurrection case. In the first hearing today, the panel shared its findings and played videos of closed-door deposition of the members from the former US President Donald Trump's team, including that of his daughter and advisor Ivanka. There were several big takeaways from this hearing where the testimonies revealed Trump did not want the attack to stop. The hearing was the first in a series that will highlight the findings of the panel's investigation, which included interviews with more than 1,000 people about how Trump and his team tried to overturn the results of the 2020 elections on multiple fronts. Let's go across to Srinjoy, who's joining us for more on this. Srinjoy, so this is the first public hearing, a primetime hearing in the United States. How is this being received by the people there? Also, how damaging could it be for the Trump camp?
It's going to be extremely damaging for the Trump camp because what is going to be very evident and what has appeared also is the fact that Trump did not believe that he had lost that last election to Joe Biden. And in 4 states, Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, he believed that those close margins were really fake. And he had actually won the elections. And if he had won those 4 states, he would have comfortably been re-elected as president. And he believed that he deserved to be re-elected. He had won the election, and therefore the election was being stolen, which is why he instigated these right-wing extremist groups like the Proud Boys and so on to actually get into the act. And these are the people who are involved in the rioting in Capitol Hill. This has been unprecedented in America. There's never, ever happened again, ever. This is the equivalent of someone losing the election in India and attacking Parliament, and hundreds of people attacking Parliament and MPs and so on. There were a lot of MPs, congressmen and senators who were attacked. A few who were not attacked had to hide in their rooms. So it was one of the worst moments for American legislative history. Now, of course, that the hearings are going on, we will get to know more and more about what actually happened behind the scenes. And the fact that Trump himself did not want to stop the attacks is a hugely damaging thing for Trump. Let's not forget that his candidates are going to take part in the coming coming elections. Of Senate and House of Representatives elections later this year in about 6 months. So this would be very damaging. If it is as damaging as the Democrats want it to be, it is possible that the Democrats will continue to hold a majority in the House of Representatives and be 50-50 or better in the Senate. So that is something that we will have to look forward and see, because this has huge consequences which are political. If actually Joe Biden has a blue Senate and a blue House of Representatives, he can push through all the things that he wants done. The Democratic agenda can go forward. So a lot depends on how these hearings happen and how they are received by people.
In fact, Trump's daughter and advisor Ivanka Trump's deposition revealed that Ivanka did not believe her father's claims of voter fraud.
Well, she is saying this, it's a little late.
All right, let's go... Sorry, Srinjoy. I was saying this, the deposition revealed that Ivanka did not believe that her father's claims of voter fraud. So, surprising revelations over there. What's expected in these hearings over the next few days?
It is something that Ivanka Trump is saying now, that she and her husband, who also played a major role in the administration, did not believe these allegations of voter fraud and the fact that her father had actually lost that election. Now, if that was so, then why didn't she do anything about it then? She could have actually persuaded her father to accept the election, and that would have led to far fewer moments of tension in between that day and the day the election results came out, which was probably early December, till the swearing in January. So those 50 days were really very tense. And if Trump had actually said somewhere that, look, I actually lost the election, then it would have been so much easier for all of America. But this is something Ivanka Trump is saying now. We know for sure that there are two people Donald Trump actually trusted enormously, and they were Ivanka Trump and her husband. Now, if that is so, why didn't she tell her father, look, Dad, you lost the election? And if you lost the election, do the right thing and say that I've lost the election, I'm conceding defeat. That's what she should have done, but she didn't do it, which is why there was 50 days of tension. Let's not forget there have been situations in the past, like when Al Gore, after a few days of going to court and all that, in 2000, conceded defeat and George W. Bush became president. So these things have happened in the past, and Donald Trump should have done it. So that's very important. Now, Ivanka Trump is saying that yes, she believed her father had lost. If only she had told her father that, look, please concede defeat, it would have spared America and perhaps the world a lot of tension.
All right, Shinjoy, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us with those details. Let's, in fact, listen in to that excerpt from Ivanka Trump's deposition.
I respect Attorney General Barr, so I accepted what he was saying.